If you have recovered from being sick, maybe got your booster shot, maybe you are sick with some crud, I've got the class for you. This is an immunity boost yoga practice. Hey everybody, this is Adrienne DeLorca with Yoga for Migraine, and every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern in the Yoga for Migraine Facebook group, I bring you free Yoga for Migraine talks and practices to help you live better with migraine. These Wellness Wednesday practices are all sponsored by our wonderful sponsor, Cephaly. I personally have been a Cephaly device user since 2015. Every single morning I wear my Cephaly, and it is the preventative treatment that has given me the most benefit compared to the dozens of other pharmaceuticals that I have tried in the past. And I have a wonderful discount code. I will put it in the comments. And if you haven't tried Cephaly, it's a wonderful thing to start and try, because if it doesn't work out within 90 days, you can always send it back. So let's get into our yoga practice. The fall is a notoriously difficult season in terms of flu, cold, COVID, and so it's really important at this time of year, as it's getting drier, as people are moving indoors, to keep physically active, to keep up practices that are going to keep your immunity system working at full steam. If you have a yoga strap, this will be a great tool for our practice today. If not, you might grab a bathrobe tie or something long that you can use, and if you don't have it, you can still get a lot out of this practice. Some other props that might be helpful are a bolster, maybe a couple of blocks. So we will get started seated. This yoga practice will emphasize breath that helps warm your system, warm your lungs. Warming is a very important quality that we want to bring into our bodies this time of year. And we'll also do a lot of poses that helps to flush out our lymph nodes that are concentrated in the armpit area and also in the groin area. So get ready for some lymph flushing poses as well. All right, we'll start seated. You can start seated any way you like, whether that's in a chair or sitting cross-legged. I'm going to sit on my bolster in a type of hero's pose. And we will begin with Bhastrika breath, bellows breath. This is a very slow but warming and invigorating breath. And if you have been sick, you might want to grab some tissues nearby. Here we go. We're inhaling, lifting the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, you'll draw your hands down with a fist. And you're going to give your exhale a little oomph through the belly button. So, an inhale, reaching. Exhale, you draw it in with a little more oomph. Okay, we'll keep moving. Inhale up. You can take this as slow as you like. Accentuating the exhale. And this is a breath that is like a bellows, like you're fanning the flames of your prana, of your life force, and bringing a little vitality through the body as you breathe. Let's do 2 more rounds. Good. Relax, wiggle, let it go. You need to blow your nose. Go ahead and do so. And then you'll grab your yoga strap. And you can, if it's looped, you can unloop it. And I love yoga straps for helping us to get into the shoulders, for what I call shoulder flossing. And especially when we're sick, recovering from getting sick. Our upper body can feel really tight. Our lung capacity can feel a little limited, and so this is going to help open up your upper body, also getting into the lymph nodes under the armpits. So you're going to open your strap wide. I usually try to grab the buckle so it's not flailing on me. And then we'll move the arms up. And then as you move the arms behind you, so you can still keep your belly in so you're not arching the back, open up your arms as much as you need so you can bring the arms behind you. Lifting forward. Might need to tweak the tension on this as you keep moving back and forth. You're working towards keeping tension on the strap throughout, working towards straight arms. Totally normal if one arm has a little more mobility than the other one. Inhale, exhale back. One more, lift. And down, lift, pull it back. Maybe it feels good to just stay in one spot that feels a little sticky. Give a little more movement in there. Draw anything back down. Let it go. And then we'll draw our strap back to center. So we'll come back to our strap and now move into all fours. If you have sensitive knees, you might like having a blanket, folded blanket on your mat. We will begin in all fours and then move into a lunge. So you'll step right foot forward. However you need to get there, you might drag your foot up to help you get there. And then to make your lunge a little deeper, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and then reset the knee down. So you just widen the stance a little bit. And now moving into that groin area where we've got another concentration of lymph nodes. Take your right hand inside your front foot, and if you feel like that's a little more of a strain, you can use blocks as well to keep yourself more lifted. And then we're going to trace little circles with this right hip. So we're drawing our hips around and around, just tiny circles. If you need more room, you can scooch your right foot out a little more. And then reverse that circle. Good. Sinking the hips. If you got your strap in reach, you can bring your strap up with you. And we'll open up the arms again with the strap, this time for some side bends. So sink the hips as much as feels comfortable and doable. And then working on a little balance, you'll reach arms to your right, pulling on your strap. Inhale, center. Exhale to your left, adding these side bends, slowly side to side. Taking your time, releasing the neck. One more, side to side. Come on back. We'll sink the hips again. This time adding one more variation of a twist. So you can reach your right arm up and back for a twist. And rainbow the arm back down. You can also add lifting your back foot off the floor. Maybe your hand reaches towards the foot. Maybe it can tap it. Maybe it's nowhere near. It doesn't matter. And swing on back to center. Two more like that. Inhale, sweep the arm up and back. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, maybe touch the back toe. And exhale down. And take your legs back to neutral. Give yourself a moment in child's pose. Reach it out. Resting here. And inhale. Take it back up. Let's do the other side. So we were in our tabletop, and now this time left foot steps forward. Feel free to use blocks to give yourself a little more lift. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and then reset just to give a little more space in your lunge. Now you'll take your left hand to the inside of the left foot. You can scooch your left hip and foot out a little bit, and then we'll draw those circles. So circling the hip, finding a little more movement and mobility in your left hip. And reverse it. Good. Grab your strap, come upright, and this time we'll take the strap behind a little bit narrower of a grip, so not that much wider than the shoulders, maybe about shoulder distant, and lift up and back and release. So you can roll the shoulders back, squeeze, lift, and release down. Pull shoulder blades together, lift, release, 2 more like that. Pull, lift, let it go, pull, lift, let it go. Coming back down. We've got one more practice here in this lunge, that nice big twist where you reach your left hand forward up to the sky and twist behind, and then rainbow the arms back down. Lift up, maybe your back toe reaches for the sky, and sweep it back. 3 more, inhale, maybe touch the toe, exhale, come back. Inhale, sweep and circle. Exhale down. If your back knee is feeling a little rocky here, you can double up your mat. Now that we're all done with them, or get a blanket. All right, everybody, walk your knees back together, and then just take a moment to sit. If there's another pose that feels good, maybe you want to do a little seated cat-cow. You've got some good stretching through the groin, the hips, where we have a large concentration of lymph nodes, the lymph system being like our body's filtration system to help clean out gunk, bacteria, viruses. We want a healthy lymph system to keep our immune system in top shape. Okay, one more here with this strap, and however you'd like to sit, I'm going to do a little kneeling, and we'll do around the world with this strap. You'll take your strap wide and right arm to the side behind you, left arm up and down. So we're just circling, smoothing it out, smoothing out these around the world circles while you keep tension on the strap. As you do this, especially when you come to the back, careful that you're not arching. You want this to be in the shoulders, and so if you find yourself arching, open up your strap more. Open up your arms. And let's reverse it. So now my left arm's up, behind, side, and front. Doesn't have to be a perfect symmetrical thing. Just getting movement and mobility through the shoulders. Few more cycles around. Good. And release. Take a moment. Wiggle. Perhaps adding some neck stretches, side to side, one ear to the other. And now we've got some fresh prana energy running through. Now we get to take it down into some restorative poses. So we'll start with a happy baby, and you can actually have your strap to help you with this. So laying down on your back. If you don't have a strap or you prefer not to use it, for a happy baby, you'll bend your knees and then hold on to the outside edges of the feet. If you want to try it with your strap, you can take the strap to the tops of the feet or the bottoms and pull. So another fun variation. Maybe try rocking side to side. Starting to slow things down. Freshening up your immune system. For many of us, when we get sick with something else, a cold, a flu, COVID, our migraine symptoms also are exacerbated. So the healthier we can keep ourselves from getting sick in other ways, it can also benefit our migraine. Okay, if you've been rocking side to side, come back to center now. And slowly release, bending the knees. If you have your bolster, or you can do this with a block, we'll come into supported bridge now. And a little softer, cushier option would be to use your bolster. So you'll keep your feet flat on the floor, and then have your bolster at about hip level, in line with your hips. Lift your hips to the sky as you slide the bolster underneath your sit bones, and then let your sacrum rest on that bolster. Your arms release to the sides. We've got a slight inversion here, and inversions are very helpful for changing up that flow through the lymph, especially in the legs. And typically it's through movement that the flow of lymph moves through the legs when we walk. And that's often why when we're on a plane and we're not able to move around, that your legs can start to swell. That lymph hasn't been pumped through the movement of your muscles. So here we're letting the legs start to drain a bit in a different direction. We're also releasing the psoas, helping you to feel more grounded, more safe. And you can stay here if that feels great, or you can draw your arms or your legs up even further, bending one knee at a time, taking one foot up to the sky, then the other. If it feels more stable for you, you can move to a wall and put your legs up against the wall. And here we've got the ultimate lymph drainage practice. Let the neck and shoulders be loose here, so you're being supported by your bolster rather than feeling like your neck and shoulders need to keep you up. Bringing your legs up is A wonderful thing to do also when you're feeling run down and tired. Noticing different sensations in your legs when you bring them over your head like this. Maybe a little more tingling. Maybe you can feel your circulation, the heartbeat moving through. Taking 2 more breaths in this pose. And then bending the knees once more, drawing them back to the floor. Lifting the hips and sliding your bolster or block out of the way as you let your hips rest back on earth. And adding anything that feels good before Shavasana. Maybe it feels nice to draw your knees back in and rock it out. Maybe a little twist is what you need. And then extend one leg out at a time. If you have a couple minutes, we will rest here in Shavasana. And really, it's really an essential part of our yoga practice to let all the energy, the movement settle and marinate so we feel the full effects. Letting eyes close. And giving yourself this chance to rest. One of the most important things you can do to keep your immunity up. Know that when you are sick, when you're down with a migraine attack, give yourself that gift of rest. Let your whole body feel heavy. And allow your awareness to rest on your breath. Watching how your belly rises and falls with each in-breath and out-breath. Begin to deepen your breath now. Rub your hands together vigorously, bringing in some more heat, energy. Really get those hands warmer. And then let your hands rest over the eyes. And then releasing the hands, bend one knee at a time, rolling to the side. And pushing your way up to seated. Let your head be the last part of your body to come up. Give yourself time. Drawing hands together at your heart. And whether you've been sick or are sick or don't want to get sick, I hope this practice has helped you feel better, help you feel healthier, and that you can enjoy your life with ease, with happiness, and good health. Thank you all so much. Thank you, everyone. It's wonderful to have some folks joining me live, and you're watching the replay. Thank you, thank you. We'll see you next week. Reach out with any questions anytime about yoga or migraine. Take care, everybody.